guys, today I'm filming my Hit It or Quit It thoughts on hauls. If you've never seen one of these videos from me before, I'll have my playlist linked down below. And basically I'm going to be reviewing all the things I featured in a haul video a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on those products. And for today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing the things from my May and June haul of last year, because in the upcoming months, I am going to have my regular monthly haul to review, plus the also 21 Days of Beauty, Sephora, Friends and Family sale, and Sephora VIB sale, and maybe an Ulta Points haul. So I think that those will either have more products to be more interesting on their own. So today, because I don't have a ton of things, I decided to just combine the reviews for my May and June monthly hauls of last year. So both of those videos will be linked down below and I will have all of the products listed. So getting right into it with the things from my May haul, this was part of a also free gift and one of the best free gift products that I have gotten, and this would be the NARS Orgasm X blush. This is so beautiful. It is so much prettier and more special than the original blush, and this would look amazing on tan skin. For me, I do need to go in with a light hand, but I think for people that have beautiful tan olive skin, you could really put a lot of this on and it would look so beautiful, especially in the summer. But I absolutely love this blush. I love that it is like a warm watermelon with a little bit of golden shimmer in it. Absolutely stunning. Definitely a staple for summer. Super happy to have this, and I would definitely recommend it really for any skin tone, but it would look especially amazing on people with brown skin. And then sort of on the opposite end of the spectrum, I had gotten one of the Bare Minerals bronzers, and this is Kiss of Pink. And this color is something that I think is really going to work on fair to light medium skin tones. And I do also have the deeper shades in this line. I bought them after I bought this one, and those would look so amazing on people with tan skin. But this is a very pretty blush. Out of the three, this is the one that I use the least, but I do think it's an interesting color because I would say this is more pink, but more of a warm pink, but not super peachy. I don't know. I do think that this is very pretty. It's something where I can apply a good bit more of this. Not something I would apply on my face in the places I put bronzer. For me, these are just blushes, but I really like the formula. This is a very pretty color. I am happy to have this. And then I had also gotten one of the Buxom full-on plumping lip mattes in Chilled Night. I do believe that this is in a set with Dolly on the Ulta site. This is such a unique liquid lipstick formula. It doesn't set down all the way, but I would say it's more transfer resistant. And it does have a cooling sensation, which is so interesting. I don't know how they do that in a liquid lipstick, but I love the texture of this. It almost feels like a gel instead of a mousse, but it's so easy to apply. It is not near as drying as other liquid lipsticks. And I'm just hoping that in the future they'll add some more shades. There is a decent amount of shades, but not a ton that I'm personally drawn to, except for this one and Dolly, but I would really recommend trying out this formula. It's very unique. Then from Sephora, they were having a hair care event. It is actually going on right now for this year, where they have a deal a day of a couple different hair products. And last year they had the Bumble Surf Spray, which was so exciting because the year before I had used up a couple deluxe size samples of this and I really fell in love. And this is something that I love to use to make my hair look wavy. I naturally have mostly straight hair, but I like to wash my hair at night, braid it, and then in the morning spray with this to get some beachy waves. I did not do that last night, but I want to get back into it, and this looks beautiful. I've tried other products like the Wave Spray. I think that one is a little bit stickier. I don't like the scent. This one just feels nicer in my hair. It's not sticky, it's not too heavy. I do feel though that when I use a product like this, I can rock my hair like that for like one day, and then I need to wash it, which is fine because I usually wash my hair every other day anyway. But I'm so happy to have this, and especially to pick it up at a half off price. It's a very good product if you're wanting those beachy waves. Next, from Natasha Denona, I had purchased the Metropolis palette because it had restocked. I do believe that this is a discontinued palette of hers, and I think I sign up for emails or text messages and got a small discount. But here's what the Metropolis palette looks like. I did have this in my fall project pan last year where I used every single shade, and I really enjoy the looks that I created with this. There are a lot of that cream to powder matte shadow finish in this palette. You guys know I don't really like that, but luckily it's with some of these darker colors where I would use them just kind of smudged on the lower lash line anyway, so I didn't have trouble with it. But I still can't quite get down with that formula. But I'm super happy that I have this palette. Very expensive, but these colors are right up my alley. And along with that, they included some free gifts. This is the Natasha Denona Baby Biba palette. So all of these colors are in the full size Biba, but I don't have that one. And this is a great little easy neutral trio. I have tested this, but I haven't reached for it a ton. But for someone that is wanting just like a quick makeup look, I think that this would be perfect for every day. And then we also got this free full-size single shadow in 52M Golden Beige. I love this color. And the formula of these are fantastic. So I felt so much better about this being such an expensive palette because I got a little bit of a discount, free shipping, and 2 free products. And then I had gotten some gifts. My friend Lauren had given me the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I just recently used that up. I did really enjoy that. Once I get through the toners that I have, I do think that's the one that I will purchase because it's so affordable and I just like the way it feels in my skin. And then because it was Mother's Day, Justin had gotten me a couple indie products that I wanted. The first one being the Adept Cosmetics Heather Austin palette. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I think that their mattes are really nice. I did have a little bit of trouble with this one, but that's because I'm not super skilled with deep shades. You guys know I'm scared of them. But their shimmer formula is super special. It is more of a wet formula, but I didn't have issues with it fading or creasing on me. But sometimes I've felt like with Adept shadows that because they're so multi-dimensional, I think it's going to look one way on my eye, and then I'll combine it with some matte shadows and then be like, oh, that's different than I thought. So for me, I'm going to just like swatch shadow combos on my hand first to see if I like them. But the colors are beautiful. I think it's a really good formula, and I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for more Adept palettes in the future. But I think Heather did a really great job coming up with this combo. And the other thing Justin got me for Mother's Day would be the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism collection. So the eyeshadow palette, the cheek palette, and one of the lip oils. And let me start with the lip oil. It was the first time that he had done these. He has since released 2 more. And I had the color Dare Me, which was clear. It had a peachy tint in the packaging, but it was clear on the lips, but it does have a peach scent. I really love this applicator. It's nice and fuzzy, so it feels cushiony on the lips, and the shape of it allows for it to hold extra product. This was very nice. I do feel like this was a pretty nourishing lip oil, where a lot of others I find to be a little bit too slippery or too thick, or they dry my lips out. This was a very nice formula. But I was just a little bit bummed that I went through it so quickly. And the peach scent was not bad. It wasn't overpowering, but it's not my favorite. But I don't usually wear clear lip products ever. And I would rather just wear a regular lip balm if I'm going with something clear. So not something I would repurchase, but a really good product. And I would definitely recommend it if you are looking for a sheer clear lip oil. Then we have the Nude Prism eyeshadow palette. So you have this nice metallic row, then 2 matte rows here. You can see I have a little oil seepage from the metallics, but I don't mind. These are so foiled looking on the eyes. It's so beautiful, and I like these mattes as well. I do find that some of them, especially this color, I had to build up a little bit more, and I am fine with that. Sometimes it can get on my nerves, but for the most part, I'm fine with needing to build shadows. I would say though that I don't necessarily feel like all of the mattes go with all of the shimmers. Like there might be some shimmer where I'm like, oh, I really don't feel like I have the right undertone of a matte. But I do think he did a pretty good job trying to have some variety in the depth and the undertones. This is a very good palette. Definitely do recommend this if you're wanting a nice everyday neutral palette that has this nice intense metallic shimmer. And then we have the Nude Prism blush palette. I'm wearing the shade Peachy today, and the colors in here are very pretty. You can tell that mostly these are for lighter skin tones, and then this is going to be for a deeper skin tone person, but you can definitely mix them together. I have worn all the shades and I find them to be very pretty. However, I don't necessarily think I need this one. It is different enough from his original palette, but for me, color-wise, I prefer the original, but the formula was great. And just to show you a comparison, right here is Moon Prism, and I personally just like these colors a little bit more, but I do think, again, he did a good job of having a palette that could work for multiple skin tones and making the shades different enough from his first palette. And in the original palette, we have more of a shimmery blush here. And in the second palette, this one is almost like a matte with glitter. This color here is a little weird to me. It's like a yellow tan. So I get that it's different, but I don't quite know how I feel about that one. But the other colors I think are really beautiful, and this is a really nice formula. So those were all of the things that I had picked up in May, and now for the products from June. First, I had the Tangle Teezer Ultimate Detangler brush in Marlin Blue. I have that in my bedroom. I really love the Tangle Teezer hair brushes, and this is the one that has the handle. I absolutely love them. I think that they're great quality. I do have very tangly hair, and this has been so helpful. I got my sister on it as well. I gifted one to a friend. Definitely worth the money, and you can use coupons on these, and sometimes they are part of the Ulta hair event. Then Ulta had a bunch of the ColourPop Creme Gel liners on sale for a really good price. They were all very discounted, and then I was able to use a $3.50 off 15 coupon on top of it to make them even cheaper. I got these four plus a color called Sub-Zero, which was almost like a metallic yellow, and I passed that on. I really kind of needed to get that one to get the 15 to get the free shipping, which now is a little bit silly, but I have passed that on. It was not a color for me, but the other colors I have would be Icebreaker, Fluffie, Bay Breeze, and Peach Fuzz. I've worn these two so far. I haven't worn these yet, but they are in my monthly makeup basket for this month. So I will be wearing these. You will see them in videos. I'm wearing Peach Fuzz today. I really like these. You guys know I love the ColourPop pencil liner formula. This is a stiffer, drier liner formula, so it's not going to be great on the upper lash line, but it is so good in the waterline and on the lower lash line, and it stays in place pretty well. And even though these are pastels, I don't have to layer them up. They are very opaque in one swipe on their own, which is so impressive. So especially now that I've worn a couple of them, I'm not feeling as silly about this purchase. It was a great price, but I felt like, oh, Heather, you didn't need all those colors. And it's probably true, I don't need them all. But as of right now, I am happy that I picked these up. You guys know, again, one of my favorite liner formulas. This is Persona Super Blush in Bubble, which is supposed to be a dupe for that Rosy Glow, the pink blush from Dior. This is amazing. This is nice and pigmented, but not quite as pigmented as their other shades, which is nice because this is like a neon color, but it went on so well. It's buildable. There's a slight sheen to this, a slight glow, so it just looks more natural on the cheeks. I don't usually like pink blushes, but I did really like this one. I know there are a lot of other brands that have tried to make dupes. Y'all just get the Persona. This is so good. You can get this from their website or Ulta, and these were in 21 Days of Beauty, and I know they sold out so fast, so a ton of people were not able to get them, but these are so good, and even full price, they don't cost very much. And then I had gotten 3 of the new, at the time, Benefit blushes. I have this slightly dusty pink called Willa, this very pretty matte shade PomPom, and then this nice shimmery color Terra. Overall, I think Benefit did an amazing job with this blush redo. They made the packaging a little bit skinnier. They are not including that stupid little brush. They did include some really nice deep shades in their lineup, and they do have lighter colors as well, and like Peachin', which is so pale, and they still got freaking Dandelion. I don't know why that color stayed, but they have a lot of beautiful shades. I think Willa is nice. I'm happy to have it, but if you told me I had to get rid of one of these right now, it wouldn't even be a question. It'd be this one. But I absolutely love PomPom and Terra. I mentioned these in my yearly favorites. I mentioned these in the little mini series on which of my makeup products would I repurchase. These are so beautiful. I love these colors, but these are all very pigmented, very blendable blushes. Super happy with Benefit's lineup here. Then from ColourPop, the Malibu Barbie palette finally went on a pretty good sale. I want to say maybe around 40% off. And this is a great palette. I think the colors are so Malibu Barbie, and I loved all the looks that I created, and the formula of this palette was really, really good. I would love to see more 15 pan palettes from ColourPop in the future. If this is still available and on sale, I would recommend you pick it up. I think this will be so good for summer. Then from either QVC or HSN, I had gotten this little Sigma duo, and I think it made the products 40% off-ish, 50% off. So it came with the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium, and then also the F64 Soft Blend Concealer Brush. And all of Sigma's brushes are amazing quality, so this is a very good one. I did use it some, but I just have been panning it since the beginning of the year, just recently finished it, and I was using more of a dense rounded brush, and I like that one a little bit better, but this one does apply this product and other corrector concealers very nicely, so definitely would recommend this. I really liked this product. It is nice and creamy, but not too much. I didn't have any issues with this creasing on me. It didn't feel too heavy, and I do have pretty oily under eyes, and it doesn't come with a ton of product, or at least I went through it pretty quickly, but you can always get Sigma things on sale, and then I do think it's definitely worth the money at a sale price. But the lighter color was more pink, the deeper color was a little bit more peach, so it was so nice. Very good product. Not something that I would repurchase because I feel like I don't need a corrector. I can use a concealer on its own, and I got enough coverage and concealing under my eyes. And from Sephora, I had purchased some sort of beauty MVP favorite set that was $10. I can't remember what all was in it except for, I think, maybe a Supergoop sunscreen mini, a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I think Pillow Talk medium, and Milk Makeup Rise mascara, Kate Somerville Exfoliate. So when you broke it down per product, it was great. I think it was like $2 per deluxe size sample, but I did not need it. So I would have rather have had my 10 bucks. And then I had gotten a couple things from Walmart because the makeup section at the Walmart by my parents' house is very good. So I had gotten the Profusion Feel Good Skin foundation in the color Fair One Warm Yellow. This is amazing. This is a great medium to full coverage foundation, a really good shade for me, and I think that this was around $6. Nice satin finish, very long wearing. Highly recommend this. I know I told my friend Jean about it, and she has really fallen in love. And then I also got one of the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumping Glosses in Rosewood. I really love this formula. It does not burn, but it does have a little bit of that cooling feeling. And this is one of the really beautiful deep cream finish glosses. They have some shimmer finishes that are really nice as well, but very happy to have this in my collection. Really beautiful product for the winter time. And then at TJ Maxx, I had purchased a couple of Sigma brushes. I'll put the pictures on the screen, but basically quality is amazing. I did not need any of these. I have so many makeup brushes, especially face brushes. I feel like those are my weakness. Sigma makes so many, such great quality, such a good price, but I did not need any of these. So I had the F89 Bake Kabuki and the P89 Bake Precision, the F06 Powder Sweep, and the F37 Spotlight Diffuser. So I do want to try to pull those out and make myself find a purpose for them and try to get more use out of them, but that was definitely an impulse buy that was not needed. And then some exciting PR would be 4 of the 6, I believe, Ciate Glow 2 blushes, and I absolutely love these. And they redid these. I had one a long time ago, and I do think that this formula is a little bit better. So this is the color First Date. This is my favorite one, and these are just beautiful blushes that have a glow to them but no glitter. They're not chunky looking on the cheeks. This is the peachy shade Tempt Me, but they look so smooth. They're very pigmented. This is the color Doll Face, a pretty pink. Definitely one of the best Ciate products I've ever tried. Highly, highly recommend these. Then you have the more mauve color Deep Love. So guys, those are all of the things that I had picked up in May and June of last year and my thoughts on them. Pretty happy with the things that I picked up. Just a couple things that were impulse buys that were not things that I hated, but things that I realized I just didn't need. But I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried any of these products in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.